How's it going, guys? Grimsy42 here, and I just wanted to give you guys an overall recap of the convention I just recently attended in Syracuse, New York, RetroGameCon. It was a pretty sweet time. I just went this past Saturday, and I got not an amazing haul, I don't think, but I got a pretty decent pile of pickups here. I actually spent way less than I had anticipated, and that's not so much due to lack of selection. That was due to some pretty sweet deals. Before I go into that, though, I will show my pickups. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the action, just so you kind of get a general idea. So check that out, and then I will be right back with the pickups. Check it out. Alright guys, as you can see, that was a pretty awesome show. I thought that fish tank was totally awesome. The sales floor, the game floor, whatever you want to call it, definitely had some cool deals. I got some pretty sweet stuff. I'm going to jump right in and show you guys. And this is in no particular order. Some of this was bundled, but at this point, it's all a blur to me. So, this first one is Rayman 2: The Great Escape. And it does say $6, but I know I paid a lot less. I did a lot of bundling. In fact, I actually got that game with this box, which is just the box, unfortunately. It's for Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It's pretty roughed up, but I did not have the box for this, so it's at least good enough for now. So I got that, the Rayman Gunship. I don't know anything about it except that it was a $2 game, so I was okay with that. And from that specific vendor, last but not least, a complete copy of Resident Evil Director's Cut. And just doing quick math here, 15, 21, it's like $30 give or take, and I got everything there for $20, so I thought that was a pretty sweet deal. I got that from River City Retro. Really nice guys. Definitely appreciated the hookups that they gave me. At a booth right next to them for $1, I picked up a absolutely destroyed and held together by tape Super Punch-Out manual. I did need this to complete my game. Unfortunately, it is trash, like I said. It's something for now. Hopefully I can find a better one. I don't want to pay like a lot for it. I got this for $1, so I was okay with that. But I don't want to pay a whole ton, so for now that was enough. This next one is a very uncommon game, and I'm glad that I found it. It's an N64 game, and I did pretty well for N64 here at this convention. So this was one I had my eyes on. He had a $10 price tag on it, but he gave it to me for $7, and it's Tom and Jerry Fists of Fury. And the box for this is super rare, so if you ever see this complete for a good price, pick it up. This next one I got is, I think, the only, I guess you'd say, not really current gen, last gen at this point, game that I picked up. It's Afro Samurai. And they had $12.99 on it, and I got it for $10. And I thought this looked really cool. It's a collector's edition. It kind of folds up. It's got the slip cover, which is kind of like foil and really neat looking. I've never seen the show, but I know he's voiced by Samuel L. Jackson, so I thought that was pretty cool. Big fan of Sam, so I picked it up for $10. It looked like an uncommon, decent little title. It's probably the most common game in the world, but I didn't know. These next two games were actually in a dollar bin, so no complaints there, and one of these is actually a good game. The first one, NFL Blitz 2001, in really good shape for $1. Very clean, very shiny, as you can kind of see there. Next one is Nuclear Strike, which is the predecessor to Soviet Strike, and according to this, it is better than Soviet Strike, so no guarantees on that. I've yet to try this one, but I'm told it's a great game, so definitely okay picking that up for $1. This next one I picked up was $3, and it is Super Monkey Ball Adventure. Everything there. This next one I picked up for, I want to say $8. They had 10 on it, but I talked them down. It is a copy of Teen Titans, and I'm told, I believe it's on the original Xbox, that this one is the most valuable, but it actually came with a little card and everything in the sleeve, and that was one of the reasons I picked it up. You normally don't see a little add-in swag like that in these games after all these years, so it was really cool to see that. So for $8, I was okay with it. Coming into the last few pickups here, the first one I'm going to show you guys, this was a pretty slamming deal. These all came in like a Ziploc bag, and I got these all for $5. It's a big stack of manuals, so I'll just fly through them quick. Diddy Kong Racing, GoldenEye 007, Madden 99, this is a poster for Hydro Thunder, I believe, Indy Racing 2000, Namco Museum 64, Pilot Wing 64, Xena the Warrior Princess, this will actually complete my copy of that game, Rampage 2, Elmo's Letter Adventure, and Spider-Man. I needed probably half of those, and like I said, the one completed a game for me, and I grabbed them all, and it was $5. I mean, you really can't beat that. That was a pretty sick deal. Got 3 N64 games here. First one I picked up for $15. It is a complete-in-box copy of Pokemon Puzzle League. I already had the cart for this, but I wanted this complete. I am eventually going to go for complete N64, so definitely wanted to grab this. I thought $15 was a fair price, and now I have a spare cartridge, so a little bit of trade bait. That was pretty good. These next two I got together, and I want to say I got both of them for $20. The first one is a very clean and complete copy of Indy Racing 2000, and not that impressive, but complete in the box nonetheless, so definitely okay with that. This next one's definitely a lot more impressive, nothing too crazy though, and it's a copy of Duke Nukem 0 Hour. And I thought that was pretty sweet to get both of those for the $20. Alright guys, last pickup, and this one was priced at $26. This is a game I've definitely had on my radar, something I've been looking for a while. I'm glad that I was able to finally find it for a price I wanted to pay. I actually talked the guy down to $20. And without further ado, it is a complete copy of X-Men Children of the Atom for the Sega Saturn. Definitely super excited to add another Sega Saturn game to the collection, but even better than that, good to add a Capcom game, because they made some quality 2D fighters on the Sega Saturn. Definitely happy to get this one out of the way. Unfortunately, it's like the least valuable of all of the Saturn fighting games for Capcom, but regardless, I'll take it. I thought $20 was a reasonable price for this, and it's in really good shape, so definitely happy with that. Overall, I thought the show was great. The selection really was different than I thought it would be. I found a lot of stuff that interested me, though, so that was still cool. A lot of uncommon stuff. There weren't too many super rare games. They had a copy of Gotcha Force there, but there was no manual, so I had to pass on that. But it was a really fun show. My buddies Nate and Megan, the SpriteLovers, actually helped put it on, so I thought it was really good time. Definitely going to be going again next year. I got to see my good buddy Oleg while I was there. I got to meet or not really meet. I've met him. I've been in his videos in the past, or a video of his, but got to see James Rolfe again, and got to see the movie, and I thought the movie was really, really, really cool. And one of the things I just recently realized after I'd watched the movie and came home is that my buddies Terry and Tyler of Luigi Freakout 123 actually own something from the movie. They purchased a prop, and I'm not going to spoil what it is if you've yet to see the video. I'll link it below. Definitely check it out. And I don't know, guys. That's everything. Until next time, take care.